back to my channel. I'm Beth, and today we are going to be changing little Charlie, and I'm going to be doing a little, like, get to know me, a little thing that I made up. It has, let's see, 24 questions that I thought of to write down. So yeah, 24. I'm just going to do that and get him changed. He is the Harper Sculpt. I'm slacking, guys. I'm slacking. I have yet to write how many babies down in the book? 7, 8, maybe the 8 last babies. I'm slacking. So anyway, he is the Harper Sculpt, and his artist is Samantha Ewan. Is that how you say her name? It's E-W-A-N. So there's the little card right there. Here's my questions. Gotta go ahead and change. Look at that smile. Oh my gosh. Mwah. Definitely have to go shopping for him. I have a few outfits that Lisa from Nanny's Reborn Nursery that she sent with him. But like what I'm going to put on him today is kind of a darker color. Yeah, he just needs more springy stuff. And I just went through the 0 to 3 month. There's not a whole lot in there. So, yeah. I think the next time we go shopping, or I don't know if I'll go shopping. I could maybe have Sandra do it again. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I gotta grab his stuff. It's here on the table. Maybe I should go ahead and lay him down first. Oh gosh, I can't wait. How am I going to do this? Cannot wait to get the nursery done. So yeah, I've changed plans on what colors I want to do. I want to do the pink and gray. I've been looking at paint swatches. Look at him. He's so cute. It's like I used to, like when I would put the babies in outfits. Like there are a couple that it's not really gonna like, I really don't want to change them. But he has been in this. I think he's been in this ever since he came here. Is this what I changed him into? I think so. I think. Maybe? I don't know. But I love this little outfit. This little Disney outfit. So, gonna bring you down. Look at him. I just can't get, oh my gosh. I can't get over him. And I love that he has the, he's textured. Oh, I love that. I love when it's textured. So, let's see. There's this Passy. The only thing that I grabbed, because he does have socks on, and this is footed, is I grabbed this little onesie. And like I said, it is darker. And it's footed. And then this dark blue hat to go with it. I do have one that has ears. I thought about, what is that? I thought about putting, this is brand new and it's got something on it. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I thought about putting that on him because I think he's cute when he has little ears on. But we'll do this little top knot hat for right now. So lay that there. Take off his hat. Look at his little bald head. Well, he's not bald. I mean, he has He has paint. Oh my gosh, I love how he's painted. Look at you little baldy. Yeah, when you look straight on at him, he's like, whoa, he's bald. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to lay this over here. Yeah, I cannot wait to start getting things moved because I need to go through stuff. I think hopefully I have sold my babies that I was wanting to sell. Hopefully. The potential mommy hasn't said anything. She did see the babies and she said she liked them and she wanted them because she's starting to build her collection. And I watched Sandra last night. This is Thursday, and it'll probably go up as soon as I get it edited and everything. But I watched Sandra last night, and then I watched Melissa today. I'd like to do a video and touch on some of what they talked about. Mostly Melissa, like being happy with what you have, and I don't know, like there is a few sculpts that I would like to have in my, I don't know if I like to call it collection. I just like to say in my nursery. Look at those lashes. You got some long lashes, baby. I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I mean, it is my collection. I like more saying my collection of my other dolls, and then these are just the babies in the nursery. I love his coloring. I don't know if it's coming up. It kind of looks, to me right now, like it may change. Like when I go back and I edit it, it's like, no, that didn't look too bad. It kind of has like, he looks like he's really green on there, but he's not. Like he has a little bit of mottling, a little bit of veining. Like he's I love how he's painted. And before I was like, I really want to have like rooted babies, but I really enjoy, I mean, I do. I enjoy the ones that are rooted, but I like the ones that are painted because I don't have to worry about their hair. You know, I don't have to comb it. I don't have to worry about it. I do have to worry about, you know, scratches and everything. Oh my gosh. He's just so sweet. And I didn't grab him. I guess I'll go ahead and leave his best snuggler on. He is a good snuggler. I do think one of the best, I need to put this on, Jack. Because he, like when I look at him, he's like, oh my gosh, oh, this is my favorite. I guess I can say he's my favorite baby when I'm looking at him. I have him and Paige on the couch in a little, it's supposed to be a pet bed, but my cats won't use it. And if something else is laying down, like Larry's jacket or something, they both want to lay on his jacket. So I had it washed, was going to use it for the dolls. That's what I bought it for. Because it's fluffy, it's pink, and I don't know, when it started getting chillier, I already had it washed for the dolls to lay on, and I used it, and then I noticed that the cats liked laying on, you know, Larry comes in, he throws his jacket on the floor, it's a work jacket, so he just throws it by the door, and they were laying on it. So I'm like, okay. And they would get upset when it came time for him, like he was going to get ready for work or whatever, or go outside. They get upset. Mostly my boy would get upset. He's like, hey, what are you doing? You're taking my bed. So I washed the bed, and I'm like, here, this is actually a cat or a dog. You know, I think it's really a dog bed, but So yeah, I washed it, put it on the floor, put it in different places. I put it where his jacket was, and neither one of them was having it. I don't know. I moved it in the middle of the floor, put toys in it, put toys around it, and they're not, they're not having it. So it's for the babies again. Oh, did I just bump your head? Is this gonna fit him? I hope so. Maybe I should try. Oh my gosh. The outfits that. He's so cute. Maybe I should try the outfits that aren't footed. I almost think he needs like a 3 to 6. So when I go shopping, maybe I should try 3 to 6. Do you think so, big boy? I know I think it's, because I got it from Sandra. I'm pretty sure it's just a 0 to 3. Yeah, but it doesn't have, it's not footed. So yeah. So maybe big man needs some bigger clothes. Some 3 to 6 months. I'll have to think about that. He does have a bigger body. When Lisa had him made, she wanted his body. She thought his body should be bigger. So, and at first I was like, I don't know if I like him in the bigger body. She is right. I mean, the way he looks, he shouldn't be like a little small. Well, this isn't too bad. Let's see. This doesn't fit too bad. So maybe I could do 0 to 3, and depending on, see, it makes it a little, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad on my little man. My little man? Are you my big man? No, you're not my big man. Luca's my big man. Luca's my big man. Looky there. Let's get you a hat. I love this little hat. It's so silky. It's like, I don't think it's bamboo. Not sure. 55 rayon, 5 spandex. So, let's see. Oh, he's so adorable. That's cute. That's cute. Okay. Do I want to put his... With that outfit, he was using the green... I call them plugs. I've always called them plugs. He was using the green plug that I got from Sandra. But this one came with him. And I'd like to put it on him, but I don't know where. I don't know. Is this too close to his face, maybe? Because I don't want it to bump him. Well, I love this. It's got a little elephant on it. It's so cute. What's going on with your magnet? What's going on with your magnet? Look at him. He's so adorable. Okay. Let's see. I'll put that down there. Whoops. Didn't want to put it down there. Okay. Let's get you back up. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Look at you. Oh my gosh, you guys. He's so adorable. Let's see. First, I think I want to hold you like this. get you guys back up. Is that all twisted? Is that maybe why it was feeling so tight? I guess that's not so bad. That's not so... Oh, look at him. Oh, you guys. I don't want to hurt his eyelash. Is that better? Oh, looky. You smiley boy. Okay. Let's see. Can I just put you up like this? Should I put you like this? I don't want it to fall. Little man. Aw. Good little man. Oh, I love how he feels. He's just like a little stocky, a 3-month-old that's had his bottles and ate his dinner really good. Yeah, he is. Look at him. Look at him. He's precious. I don't want to hurt his eyebrow or his eyelashes. He's so cute. Oh, that's so stinking cute. Okay. Oh, how is that, guys? Maybe I should turn a little bit so you can see his face. See his face a little more. There you go. There you go. There you go. Can you smile at your aunties and uncles? Oh, he's all cuddled in. What a big boy. Okay, 17 minutes and I haven't even started the questions. So, number 1, and this is, again, a get to know me. So, number 1, how old am I? I'm 58. 58, oh my gosh, my oldest baby is going to be 40 this year. Oh. Okay, 2, how many kids do I have? I have 5. Yeah, 5. Number 3, how many grandkids do I have? I have 13 grandkids. 3 are technically step, but I always tell everybody I have 13. Soon to be 50. I don't know. Should I say 15? One of Larry's, his son, has 2 little girls, but I haven't met them. I know his son is supposed to be coming. They live in Alabama, and I would love to meet his granddaughters, but yeah. So should I say I have 50? Okay. Number 4. How many great-grandkids do I have? I have 2 great-grandkids. My granddaughter, Courtney, had a little baby 3 months ago, and her boyfriend that she had the baby with, he already has a little girl. So I say I have 2 great-grandkids. That is so weird to say. So weird. Okay. Okay, I switched these because, I don't know. I put number 5 and then number 6 and switched them. So, what are my kids' names? My kids' names, my oldest is Tabitha. And Tabitha, and then Stephanie, and then Kevin, and then Dalton, and what? Oh my gosh, what was I thinking when I did this? I have Tabitha, Stephanie, Kevin, Amy, and Dalton. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't remember what I was doing. Okay, that was number 5, and then number 6 is how old was I when I had my kids. Okay, so Tabitha, I got pregnant when I was 17. I had her when I was 18. Stephanie I had at 19. They are 15 months apart. And then between her and Kevin, there was 2 years. I was 19 when I had Stephanie. When I had Kevin, I was 21. And then I was 22 when I had Amy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're Irish twins. I think I've said that on here before. That she was born 5 days before he turned a year old. So it was crazy. Crazy. So crazy. Oh my gosh. But there's times I'm like, I just wish I could go back. I just wish I could go back and have them little. And Dalton, poor Dalton, Tal always wanted to be an only kid. But I understand that because there were so many kids around, and you got to spread the love to everybody. And then Dalton, I mean, he pretty much, when he was born, I was 35. And pretty much, I mean, because Stephanie got pregnant at 15, and yeah, she was pregnant with twins, but one didn't make it. Her appendix bursted, and that's how we found out she was pregnant. So, yeah. She got pregnant, I got pregnant, and then Tabitha got pregnant. So we all three have kids around the same age. And, like I said, I was 22 when I had Amy, and then 35 when I had Dalton. So yeah, crazy. So crazy to think back now. Okay, number 7. What are my favorite colors? My favorite colors pretty much are pink. I was watching Carla the other day, and I giggled when she said it. She was referring to magnolias when, oh darn, what's her name in the movie? What? Oh my gosh. You could tell I'm 58. Anyway, her favorite colors were bashful and blush. Is that funny? So, yeah, pink, purple, and like teal, and then mint green. I love like a mint green. I love this color. Maybe that's why I like that outfit on him so much, the Disney, because it's the mint green. Okay. How many babies do I have? Like, how many reborns do I have? Okay, technically, right now, until further notice, I have 22. Yeah, 22. I went ahead and wrote it down. So I have 22, and all the babies' names. And I was like, can I sit and do it without writing it down? But, okay, there I have Emberly and Elizabeth, Cricket, Aria, Coda Bear, Paige Ann, Ivy and Leaf, Charlie, Luca, Timber, Lady Rain, Jack Jack, Birdie, Nash, Callista, Lincoln, Storm, Gage, Matilda Faye, Poppy Lane, and Melissa. What kind or what sculpt would I love to have? And I didn't write anything down there. I still kind of want the Nino sculpt. I was going to get that at Christmas time. Oh, I had it all picked out. told Larry how much it was, and that's the one I wanted. It'd been there for a while. It's gone now. It was gone like, yeah. But I got Melissa's little Bunka, my little gauge, the small silicone that she used to have. I got him instead. Yeah, I was pretty much ready to buy the Nino Sculpt. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. Like the best one I'd seen done. Some of them have her painted. Oh my gosh. But yeah, when Little Man came up for sale, I'm like, oh no, I want him. So yeah. So now he's one of my little babies. He's my smallest little baby. Yeah. He's silicone, but he's technically the smallest little baby. Okay. So what pets do I have? I have 2 cats, 2 goldfish, and a snake. I have a ball python. So let's see. Number 12. What is my favorite season? Spring. I love it. Like, I kind of like the fall more and more that I'm getting older. I love the spring. I love when everything's coming to life. I like the flowers. Used to, it was, I would say, spring and fall. But, yeah. I've asked Larry a couple times, like, are you ready to move to Florida yet? Oh. Winter's just, I don't like dealing with it. I think he's getting to where he doesn't like dealing with it either. He cuts wood because we have a boiler. And, yeah. We've just been dealing with it. I mean, the house has been in the 6 to me, but he has, oh, I forgot to put Little Man's bracelet on. He has a bad heart. Larry has a pacemaker and a defibrillator. So I know, he said, when he says he's cold, like last night, I thought it felt good in here. It was 60 something. I don't know. And yeah, he wants it to be like 72 and above. To me, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to have like a chill in the house all the time, but yeah, I can't wait till it warms up. Okay, number 14. How does this hobby help me? Well, it helps me with depression, which I have been doing a lot better since I'm with Larry with depression. I haven't gotten down a whole lot in the last couple, well, we'll be together 2 years in June. But, I mean, for the most part, it's nothing. When I lived in an apartment. I was really happy when I lived in my camper with no electricity and no running water. I was the happiest. Like, yeah, it's like you don't have to worry about anything, or I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. People usually think I'm crazy. I lived in my daughter's backyard, so I was able to take a shower when I needed it, or whatever I would need water for. And I had my son Dalton, he uses it now, a Jackery. It had the solar panel doesn't work right now. It quit working. But between that and then sometimes I would charge my phone, in the backyard or whatever, in their backyard, because they have an outlet in the back. But I mean, for the most part, whatever I needed to run, just a little bit of light, not even really, sometimes not even run lights at nighttime, because I had solar lights. I love solar. So, and all the lights that I had up for like my makeup and things like that, at nighttime it was pretty bright. You could see to get around, and that's how I am. He wants it to be kind of, bright like this all the time. So does his daughter. He got a, which I haven't been using it lately because I've got this, and this is just a regular white bulb. But this light bulb, oh my gosh, the ceiling fan in the living room has four, for 4 light bulbs. And I put it in one night because I was recording and whatever, and I'd left it in. She's like, "Oh, you can leave this in. We need 3 more of those." And that, no, that's no. Yeah, and it helps with the loss of my dogs. I think I've said that on here before. I had Gypsy Rose Lee, and everybody, some people would say, "Did you name that after Gypsy Rose? The famous Gypsy Rose?" No. And in a roundabout way, I didn't really know Gypsy Rose, like the burlesque dancer, the very first burlesque dancer. Her name was Gypsy Rose Lee. I just think that name is just, like, I almost want to name a baby Gypsy Rose. I don't know. I think about it sometimes. I have her ashes. I miss her so much. She was a Chinese crested Chihuahua mix. Oh my God, she was beautiful. To me, she was beautiful. And I'd wanted, if you've ever watched the Ugliest Dog contest with the hairless dog and its stick, I wanted one so bad. I think every once in a while I want a dog again, and then I'm like, no, the babies, if I want to hold something, sometimes my cats come to me, but it's not the same as having a dog. So these guys, when I would pick my Gypsy up, and I don't even know if I did that to her at first or if she just started doing it. If I would pick her up, I'd pick her up underneath her arms and put her around my hip, and she would just open up like her legs, and she'd sit there on my hip just like a baby, and I would sit and pat her butt. Oh, I loved carrying her around. I just loved that dog. Oh my gosh. And yeah, she had a couple litters of puppies. We had sold one of her daughters and ended up getting it back because the girl, and we'd had this discussion before, it was one of my older daughter's friends, but live and learn. She was leaving the poor dog. She said she was food aggressive, like and she was a little puppy. I know puppies can be food aggressive, but when we got her back, she wasn't food aggressive. I think it was just, she just decided that she couldn't. She left her outside in a pen, but with no shelter. Like nothing. She was so sunburnt when we got her back. Oh my gosh, I can remember my older daughter went to pick her up. The girl got a hold of me, and she's like, and the hairless ones, they're more, they're a little bit more expensive than what. Okay, my son had a dog, and he wanted to have a few litters of puppies out of her. So, okay. So they had puppies at the same time. And the girl, she wanted to trade, which I didn't know that Ellie Mae had a sunburn. I didn't know. I didn't know the situation. She hadn't said anything about it. And she said she was food aggressive, and she just wanted to try another puppy. And she wanted one of my son's puppies. So, okay, whatever. I sent her pictures and stuff. I made sure it was okay with Dalton at the time, but that I would, I made it up to him. Because he was making, a little bit of spending. He was so proud when he sold his first puppies. He got his own bunk bed, a metal bunk bed, and a TV. He was so excited. Like, so, I bought my own TV and my own bed. But yeah, my daughter, was going to come pick the puppy up and drop Ellie Mae off. And oh gosh, I don't remember how old they were. Like she wasn't gone a whole long time. Because Dalton still had puppies left. I'm trying to think. I don't know. But it was later in the evening, so I remember the porch light was on, and Tab had her wrapped up in a little baby blanket, and she came up to the door, and I started to open the door, and I was so excited, wanted to see her and everything, and she's like, "Mom, you are not going to be happy." And I was like, "What?" And she came in, she still had her in the blanket, and Dalton's like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "Oh, Mom." And she moved the blanket a little bit, and you could see, oh my gosh, you could see how she was so sunburnt. Some of it was like healed over and stuff, like it was scabby, but it took me and Dalton probably like 9 months. I usually say almost a year. It probably took like 9-10 months for us to get her to where you couldn't, that's just how bad she was. Like, she was bad. We called the vet and everything, and they, told us what to do. Put antibiotic on it, triple antibiotic on it, and I mean, she was fine other than that. She didn't act like she was sick or anything. Not food aggressive at all. She usually, like, Gypsy was usually the head. After Ellie because we ended up keeping Ellie Mae. Ended up keeping her name, and Dalton's dad, he's like, we should keep her. But then he wanted to breed her, and so we did. We didn't breed him very long, and he was upset about that. When they had their last set of puppies, and they only had, was it 2 or 3? He was upset. He just wanted me to keep breeding for the money. And I'm like, when Ellie Mae and Gypsy had their last set of puppies, they both had 9 puppies. Dalton, his dog, I think she only had 3, but they were stillborn. So, I mean, that was lucky in a way, because since they were mixed, but Chinese crested they can be naked or hairy hairless, or they can be powder puff. And so yeah, what I was wanting was one with its tongue sticking out, and it was like they were 2 years apart. So I had Gypsy, and then 2 years later we had Ellie, and then 2 years later she had the litter that had Stella. And when Stella, oh my gosh, Dalton was getting ready for school, and his dad was getting ready for work, and oh my gosh, when she came out, and I was like, winner. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a keeper. Dalton, come here. And his dad's like, no, we're not keeping anymore. And I'm like, yeah, we are. And then he wanted me to breed her. She was tiny. She weighed 7 pounds. I know dogs smaller than that have, but to me, no. But yeah. 9 puppies. It was just too much for them to each take care of. So fortunately, they had theirs within just days. Katie had hers first, and then, the other 2 started having theirs. So I took the ones with hair, gave them to Katie, got her milk to come in, and the 2 girls just kept their hairless ones. So it worked out. It lightened their load. Katie wasn't so, she was kind of, wondering like, where are the babies? What's going on? So it all worked out. But oh my Stella. Our neighbor dogs, we had It was actually my oldest kids. It was their stepbrother at one time. He moved. He lived next door. He had this dog. I don't know what kind it was. It was a black dog. And we had 26 acres. That dog came over. And one day it went after Stella. And Gypsy was 13 pounds. Ellie was usually right around 11, I want to say, 11, 12. And then Stella was the little one. She only weighed 7 pounds. And the first time it happened, that dog had started to go out. Oh my God, if it hadn't been for Gypsy, and I'd never seen anything like that before. The dog had went after Stella. Gypsy got in the way, and that dog went at Gypsy's, I can still see it, went at Gypsy's throat. Thankfully, she was okay. She always had a lump in her throat after that. She made it, but then, and I called the pound. Everybody, there was like everybody that lived by us. We were out in the country, but there was quite a few complaints about this dog, and they never did anything about it. A couple of months after that, because Gypsy was all healed up and everything. I had gotten a different camper. I was in a camper then too, different camper, but had gotten like an RV that Dalton's dad had bought. But the camper that I was in originally, very first, it started to leak, and it was a little bit small for me, for Dalton. Like, it's a long story what was going on there when we were split up, but, first split up, and I'm like, I just want to be in a camper. You keep the house, everything. But, we were getting things ready to put the RV, because they had a little small leak in it, too. We were getting ready to put the RV into the barn. So we're cleaning stuff up. It used to be for like horses and stuff. We didn't have horses anymore. And usually the dogs were right with me. Well, unless they had to go to the bathroom. And I noticed all the other dogs had come back, but Ellie hadn't. And I kept looking around, and it's supposed to be his dog, right? But when I moved out, she got so sad and depressed. As soon as Dalton brought her down with me, she was all happy and everything. So I'm like, yeah, she's just going to stay with me. But I'm the one that always did everything, give him a bath and feed him and, whatever. But I was like, there's something wrong. Because wherever Ellie was, Gypsy would be, and Gypsy... And I don't really remember if the dogs were acting weird. I just want to cry. So I'm like, I'm going to go look. And he kept, Dalton's dad kept saying, oh, she's all right, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, she never does that. The dogs always stay together. I had a little Chihuahua, Buster, and he was probably I think he was only like 3 pounds. So I have Buster, and then Dalton's dog, Katie, and Ellie, and Gypsy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go walk and look. Almost the same exact spot where that dog had attacked, went for Stella, but got Gypsy. Ellie was laying. And the dog had went for her throat. And she didn't make it. She didn't make it. It's just so... Oh, and I was so mad. Let me tell you, I was mad. If I could catch that dog. The dog knew I didn't like it, though. And every time I would try to catch it, like, I'm going to catch that dog. And they are going to do something about it. I called the animal place again, and they came out, and I don't even remember what the story was, but I'm like, no, that dog needs put down. Every time it attacks, and no, I don't want it over here. It was supposed to be tied up. He never left it tied up. He complained because the other neighbors never had, of course, none of us ever had ours tied up. Our dogs didn't do that. We had 26 acres, so they had plenty of room, and I don't know how many acres he had, not very many. But yeah, I just, ugh. A Gypsy, that was, she still cleaned Ellie Mae's bottom, and they were how old? I'm trying to think of how old Stella was. So that, that would have made them already, since there's 2 years in between them. They were probably like, gosh, I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look at the years and stuff, but probably like 6, 4, and 2, something like that. Or no, she was a little bit older than that. She's probably like 5, almost 6 when she, yeah. And she went in bed with me. The sun wasn't quite up yet. And normally she would lay up by, like all the dogs would always lay up by me, and I kind of knew she was laying down by my feet, and I kind of knew she wormed her way up to me up by my leg. And I didn't realize it until Dalton had said something. Because for most of the time he would stay in the house. But he would come down and stay with me or whatever, and he had noticed that I hadn't been sleeping in my bed in the camper. I kept sleeping on the couch. And I hadn't thought about it, and he's like, Mom? One day he was like, Mom, and I was like, what? And he goes, Mommy, why don't you sleep in the bed anymore? And I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, I bet you it's because of Ellie. And I got to thinking, maybe subconsciously it is. So, anyway. But I have, I don't have Ellie's ashes, but I do have Gypsy and Stella. So, yeah. I'm sorry I went through that. This is supposed to be happy and uplifting, but it is a get to know me. And so, yeah, that's the dolls. They help me. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Okay. 15. Hair or painted hair? Like I said earlier, I'm pretty much both now. I'm pretty much both. I guess it just depends on the baby. If I see one that I like, at first when I started collecting, because I did have one doll before. When Dalton was little, I had found a doll on eBay, and I was like, ooh, I want that doll. Very first reborn I'd had, the only one I had. I bought another one off of Marketplace, but then my great niece came over, and she ended up taking it. So, but yeah, she had painted hair. So when I started collecting this time, I was like, I want hair. And yeah, who was the first one I had? I guess Luca. Luca's the first one. All the rest of them, the first ones that I got have hair, and Luca, the one that I found at the resale shop, he has painted hair. And then I've, evolved. A lot of them do have hair, but now a few of them. How many do I have that has painted hair? 1, 2. Paige, she has combi hair, but she just has a little bit of blonde hair. So 1, 2, Matilda, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? The rest of them have hair, I think. Maybe. So yeah. Well, 6. Because Aria, she's silicone. And she's a Baldy. So 6 out of 22. But yeah. Now I guess it just depends on pretty much if I like the sculpt and I like how it's painted. Doesn't really matter if it has hair. Okay, number 16, asleep or awake. Okay, for my very first one that I had was by Tasha Edenholm. And she was either I think she was like a yawner or crier. She had one eye shut, one eye open, and yeah, she had a funny little, I always forget what sculpt it was. Was it the Emily? Something like that. I just loved that doll. Everybody thought I was crazy back then, but Dalton was already how old? And I just sometimes just sit and hold that doll. In between holding dogs and cats and iguanas and snakes. And we had a lot of animals. But now I think this is perfect. Just have babies. Okay. 17, sweet or savory. I think this was on one of them before, but I kind of like both. If you could mix it sweet and savory, that would be really good. I like doing that. Larry thinks I'm a little crazy for that, but 18, favorite food, Chinese. I love Chinese. I could eat Chinese every day. Larry does not like Chinese. I'm so sad about that. So sad. Okay, number 19. I was trying to think of some, things different and everything. Favorite cartoon growing up? Flintstones. I loved the Flintstones. Flintstones and Jetsons. For the most part, Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo. Pebbles would be a cute name. One of the big. Actually, Emberly would be a good Pebbles. You can't really put her hair up, but you could a little bit. She definitely needs changed. Luca needs changed. Emberly needs changed. Definitely Matilda and Emberly need changed because they're still in their Valentine's outfit. So, number 20, favorite singers. Elvis. I don't really like listening to gospel music per se, but if Elvis is singing it, I don't care what it is. Anything Elvis. Anything Elvis. John Bon Jovi. Love Bon Jovi. We were talking the other day when I was married to my second husband. Kids are getting ready for bed. And Stephanie, I don't remember if we were listening. I was probably listening to Bon Jovi or something. I used to have VHS tapes too. I had like 5 or 6 of them that had, I need to quit saying, that had concerts. They were Bon Jovi concerts. So maybe I was watching that. I don't remember, but Stephanie, my second oldest daughter, came to me to give me my kiss. And she's like, Mommy, why can't John Bon Jovi be my stepdaddy? And I was like, I don't know, baby girl. I don't know. That's a good question. And my husband at the time, he didn't think that was too funny. He's like, what the fuck? I thought it was hilarious. Why can't John Bon Jovi be my stepdaddy so I can give him a kiss? Baby girl, I'm wondering the same thing. She found out that he has a daughter named Stephanie too. And she just thought that was really cool. She could have a stepdaughter or a stepsister named Stephanie. Have Bon Jovi's or stuff. Baby girl, I'm wondering that too. Travis Tritt. Love anything Travis Tritt. And lately, the last maybe year, Jelly Roll. Anything Jelly Roll. I know, right? Okay. Sounds like it's raining. I can't tell. I think it is. Number 21. Favorite comedian. Like favorite comedian. I don't really like stand-up comedy and stuff like that, but I love Lucille Ball. Oh my gosh. Fun fact, my real name is Lucille. It's named after my mom and my aunt, Lucille Elizabeth. But yeah, I've always went by Beth. I went by Liz for a little bit. I went by Beth. I always thought my name was Elizabeth until I went to go get my driver's permit and found out it was Lucille. And it just, oh my gosh. My older kids, their dad, his mom thought that was hilarious. I didn't think. I love the name Lucy. I think Lucy's cute. And I do have a porcelain that I love. I really should change her clothes. The I Love Lucy, the baby doll. Lucille Ball and Carol Burnett. Oh, I used to love to watch Carol Burnett. Carol Burnett and Lucy. Oh, I love Lucy. Just, yeah. 22. Favorite kinds of movies. For the most part, I like horrors, and true stories. Anything that's like a true story. Yeah, anything true story. You know, like, well, true stories, you know, true things that have happened to people, but true movies I like. Yeah. Let's see, 23. I was kind of, you know, trying to search for different things. After I thought of a few other questions, I'm like, nah, you already got 24. That's plenty. I've almost been on here an hour. I do enjoy the longer videos. I do. At first, mostly it was just, you know, 15, 20 minutes of changing one baby, two babies. And then that's it. See you the next time. But I kind of like these longer ones. Thanks to Melissa and Sandra. They helped a lot. So, number 23 was, what do you dislike the most about YouTube? The description box. I dislike doing the description box. Doing everything else when you're, like, after you've edited and everything and you're getting your video ready to upload. That is the worst thing, and I don't know why, and I don't do a very good job at it. I don't know why. That's the thing the description box. That darn description box. Like people don't even go to the description box. I know it helps with your algorithm and stuff. If you do your and if I did it better, that would probably help even more. But I feel like I'm doing really good. I have more subscribers now on this channel within a year, a little over a year. February was a year that I started doing this. But my other channel's been up for 5 years. This one's been up for 4, but I didn't do babies, but just the last year. So yeah, 5 years, and I'm at 597. It goes up and down. And it's because the sub for sub thing. I know it is. You know, I didn't know it. None of us did that started back then. You know, sub for sub or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Other than, I don't know, there's a lot of people that like watching makeup too, but maybe it is just because people are more interested in babies than makeup. I don't know. Okay, and then 24, what do you like the most about YouTube? I love making the content and the friends. I love meeting new people, seeing new people in the chat, and, you know, that's the best part. I like making videos. I didn't think I would. I had wanted to start a YouTube channel for a couple years before I did. And then I was getting ready for my birthday party on February 22nd in 2020. And I was like, I'm going to put some makeup on and do a video. I don't know what I'm going to say, but you can go on my channel, Mama Vapes Beauty, and yeah, you can go over there and see my very first video I did. Yeah, 2020. And I mean, for the most part, there's been times that I've went silent, radio silent, or whatever you want to call it. But YouTube, like, you get hobbies. I get hobbies, and I start it, or I start something and I don't finish it. You know, like the kitchen. I think the dining room is done painted, but the kitchen still has places that I need to finish painting. And I'm going to try not to do that in the nursery. But, you know, mostly hobbies. I start hobbies, and then I don't stick with them. And so far, I've stuck with the baby hobby. But for the last 5 years, that sounds good to say, for the last 5 years, I have pretty much stuck with YouTube. I did kind of go away for a year on my makeup, but I don't know. Is that technically? I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. 5 years, and I've stuck with it. Would it be nice to be a little bit bigger and make a little bit of chump change? Yeah, it would. I mean, even enough to where I could go, like, use that money to go shopping for the babies once a month. That would be nice. I don't know how big I have to get for that, but and speaking of which, I am over 600 subscribers now. So I really need to get in gear and do the 500 giveaway, because hopefully before long I'll be at 1,000. So yeah, that's coming pretty quick. I think now I know what I'm gonna do. So be watching for that. I know I said that before, but I know what I'm going to do. Someone was telling me, oh, I know who it was. Someone was telling me that someone else had a giveaway, and they picked a friend, but they didn't say that that's the way they wanted to do the giveaway. At first I was going to, you know, like, it'll tell you who has commented the most on your videos. I thought about that, because that would be a good, you know, I could do that sometime too. Who comments and interacts and, you know, helps out with the channel. That would be an awesome giveaway. To just pick out the one person that either comment, you know. And I thought that it would be nice to pick out, you know, just pick out a random friend that I've made on here and say, hey, you're the winner. I have thought about that. I don't know what that was, but I have to go to the bathroom, so maybe it was the cat. The cats are up in the attic. I think I've talked about that on here too. Maybe it was the cats. But I do have to go to the bathroom. So, but I don't want to leave. I'm having fun talking. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm looking. I still have my Marshalls bag on the floor. I did get more clothes after we had went to Marshalls. The next day we went to Walmart and I grabbed I grabbed a little bit. Maybe I could show that. Let's go get that. I have to cut that part out. Just a little haul, not very much from Walmart. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what's in here, little boy. Okay. I wanted these to go with the dinosaur outfits that I had got. So I got these little mitts. I was so happy to find these. I don't remember where we went because it wasn't our Walmart. Where did we go? Why do we have to go out of town? I don't remember. But our Walmart. Ugh. Maybe we went to Mattoon. I don't know. But it wasn't very far away. So I found those. So excited about those. Isn't it exciting when you get stuff and you just... like, oh, I forgot I got that. Let's see. There's the price. The price tag. Here's the receipt. Yeah, it was $50 for this stuff. I didn't even get that much. I didn't mean to spend that much. What else did I grab? There was something else that I grabbed. Oh. So, the baby clothes actually only cost like $10 less than that because I grabbed bread. And I tried keto bread. And that stuff's expensive. And I don't really care for it. Melissa, that stuff is gross. It's edible, but when I think about it, I was like, ugh. So yeah. So all this wasn't, it was $40. Because for a man, I was like $50. That's not very much here. I got those. What else did I grab? The mitts, pants. Oh, I got some fabric. Oh, I got pacifiers too. I got the pacifiers. That, because I was like, what else did I get? But I got these. If you remember in my shop, the one shopping haul, was that, or did I get those from Melissa? I don't know, but I got these cute little pants, the ones with the flowers, and then little ribbed ones. And these are all $7. $7 for 2 pair. So I got this little set. Blush and Bashful. For the girls. And then I grabbed a couple for the boys. So I got the little pants that go with those. Oh, that's going to be so cute. And we need to go take you shopping too. And then I got just gray and blue. And normally I wouldn't like, I just like sleepers and stuff, but I've got to where I like doing the shirts and the pants. So, yeah, I really have to go pee. So, I love you guys. Always remember to, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I love you guys. And thanks for being here and sticking around if you've been here. And thanks for, if you're new here, I hope you stay around and get to see more of Charlie. And Yeah, okay. I gotta go potty. I love you guys. Mwah.